I cannot believe I am live. I hope you all can hear me. I am wearing headphones. I hope this is sounding really good because now I am live and I can't go back from live. So I'm live. But anyway, hey, I'm Rebecca Outlaw, founder and CEO of Tickle Mites LLC, a publishing services company. We do not just publish your book, we amplify your voice. We protect your vision. We guide you every step of the way, whether you're a new author, a first time author, or a seasoned creative. Our candy dripped, youth inspired branding reminds you that your story matters. And we're here to take you from idea to impact with excellence, faith, and flavor. How about that? Now, I promised myself I would do more lives because I want to get it out there of certain aspects of publishing services. It's not simply about writing or writing a book or telling your story. Now, I want to talk about protecting your brand. Yes, protecting your brand, creating an entity to protect your brand. Now, you may have an LLC, a C Corp, S Corp, and those things. We could talk about those at a different time. But right now, for the next few minutes with you, I want to talk about protecting your logo, your brand, your title, your slogan, your saying, and I can do that for you. See, we're not just a publishing services company. We don't just tell the story, we amplify your voice and protect it. Now, I want to talk about there's a difference in certain aspects of protecting your brand. You could do trademark, service marks, copyrights. You can do state trademark, service mark, copyright is US, and you could do federal trademark and service marks. So I want to talk about those entities, protecting your brand in that regard. Let's start with in this week's live, let's start with trademarking your title, your logo, your brand. Now, if you do state, the difference between state and federal would be I live in South Carolina. When I do a state trademark, which all my stuff is protected, I do state trademark, service mark. It protects my brand statewide, South Carolina wide. Now, it is a rule that when you write it down, it is protected. It's typically copywritten. So, or copyrighted. Copyrighted. It is typically copyrighted when you write it down. But I like to have that piece of paper that proves that I wrote it down first, that it's mine. So let's talk about trademark. Trademarking your logo, your symbol, your title, you it's things you would put or use as a trade, as a you are selling something. You're putting it on t-shirts, on pens, on books, on cups, on letterhead, uh, business cards, your website. You could trademark all of those, well, that title, logo, or whatever you're using. For instance, Tickle Mites is my title, my slogan, my brand, my baby. It is trademark because I do use it on t-shirts. As you can see, I have a nice strip logo that my grandson created. Uh, so it is trademark, state trademark. And I'm working on doing federal. So we'll talk about that in a different video. Working on being able to do that for my clients also. So they are protected statewide and US wide. But for now, I can do state trademarks for you. So if you have a symbol or a brand name like Tickle Mites, and you want to make sure or ensure that no one else can use it, contact Tickle Mites LLC, Rebecca Outlaw, that's me. That rhymes. And I can do those applications for you. It does take a lot. And it gets overwhelming at times because sometimes they reject the applications. I have had that done. Now, let me tell you, the first time I worked on a state trademark was my own brand, the Tickle Mites. And when I filled out the application describing my mark, it's a very candy color. It has about 9 different colors in my brand. My Tickle Mites logo has 9 different colors. It has different types of candies in it, lollipop candies, little beaded candies, candies that look like it's wrapped in paper, cotton candy is all in my brand. It's very complex according to them. So even in describing my mark, they rejected it, I'll tell you, 6 times before they finally approved it. I kind of think she felt, or whoever was working on my application felt sorry for me and decided to go ahead and approve it. But now I can do those for you, and I have come to where each state I've done Virginia, Oklahoma, I've done South Carolina, North Carolina, I've done Georgia and Pennsylvania. So I've done a lot of different states, and I do become well versed in that state and their rules and regulations because sometimes they differ. They want different things. They're what you would use the mark for is numbered differently, or how you would describe the mark is different, or even the signature page. Sometimes the signature page in South Carolina, they want the signature page notarized. So now some of the states, for instance, Virginia, I can sign as a managing administrator for your mark. I don't keep any rights or royalties or anything like that. You get all rights to the mark, but I just sign as the administrator doing the work, filling out the application, and proving that the mark is in use. Now, when you do a trademark, you do need to be using the mark that you will, I will have to put on the application for you when the mark was first being used, when it was being used statewide, maybe 2 different dates, maybe the same date, and also if it's been used outside of the state or outside of the US. So if that's a no, then it's no. I sell my books online. They're online everywhere. And by the way, that's a plug for me. You can purchase my books, Tickle Mites Adventures of Ra, Rocky AJ, and Romello, the Butternut Adventure series, Gamma Loves Strawberries Just Like Ariel, or Papa's Princess Picks Apples. You can purchase my books online anywhere. Anywhere online you purchase books, you can get my books. So I could safely say, and I've seen my books in Russia, China, Australia, Africa, and I've seen them there. And it's pretty cool to see your books listed there in the UK. Now, so my books are being sold globally. Now, I can prove that I'm the first one using the mark. So, but in order to sue someone who's using your mark, I would say, I like to keep it positive. So if somebody decides they want to use your mark without your permission, you can sue them, but it's kind of hard to do so if it's not federally protected. So I'm working on that for you. But it is statewide protected. Now, and we'll talk about the difference between state service mark and trademark. 2 different marks, 2 different marks. It's not the same. But right now we're talking about trademark. So I'll do another live. And I'm not sure how often I'm going to do the live, but this is me working on scaling up my business because it's been my bread and butter lately doing the state trademarks and service marks because people are popping off in their businesses. They are really scaling up their businesses and they want those marks protected. So when they found out that I can do those applications for them and take care of all the legwork for you, I've been getting a lot of calls regarding people protecting their brand, their logos, their titles, their slogans. Can you protect a slogan? Absolutely. You can protect a slogan. So if you have a slogan that you don't want anyone else to coin on, I can do the application to protect that for you statewide. Now, I'm working on federal. Federal, the application doesn't seem like it's much more. Typically, a person would hire an attorney to do that. And here's why I say they would hire an attorney as opposed to come to someone like me to do the federal applications. I can do federal applications, I do those. I'm working on being well versed in them. Now, an attorney, uh, I would say the difference is the fee. They charge a lot of money, and you can hire a copyright attorney to do that for you. They would be doing the same things I would do. However, they're an attorney. I'm not an attorney. I don't know the legal ramifications of any of that. I just know what it takes to get your mark protected statewide and soon to be federal wide. So federally means that you can sue them in federal court if somebody is using your mark. Now I can hire an attorney if somebody begins using my mark. I can hire an attorney and get them to order or type out a cease and desist letter to stop using my mark, and then we could begin suing them. I'm sure I could do that. Well, I'm pretty sure. Again, I'm not an attorney. I am not offering any legal advice to anyone. Let me give you full disclosure on that. I don't know legal anything. I just know what it takes application wise to protect your mark. And you do want it protected. I know that much. I want my stuff protected. You should want your brand and your marks and your slogans protected. So the legal entity aspects of all of that, I do not propose to know that. I am not an attorney at law, and I am not claiming to be. Okay, so trademark. What do you want your t-shirts to say? What do you want your advertisement to say? If you are presenting, doing lives like I'm doing, and my brand is on here somewhere, and what do you want that to say? You need to protect that. Tickle Mites LLC is protected under the LLC entity. It is an LLC. Also, my Tickle Mites logo is protected. Also, the design is protected. And then we'll talk about on different other lives that I will do the other aspects of protecting your mark. But for now, we're talking about trademarks. So, do you want to sell t-shirts? Do you want to sell cups? Do you want to sell pens? Do you want it on a website? Do you want it on letterhead, business cards? Your saying, your slogan, your logo, your brand, your design. What do you want to sell or offer in a trade aspect of your business? I sell my books. They're trademarked. I sell. I do sell T-shirts. If you want a T-shirt with my logo on it, it's trademark protected. Protected. So you definitely want to have your slogan, your symbol, your design protected. If you want to know how to get a hold of me, Tickle Mites LLC, you can call me on my business number, 864-478-8973. You can email me, Rebecca O, at ticklemitesfranchise.com. You can visit my website, www.ticklemitesfranchise.com. I'm on LinkedIn at Tickle Mites LLC. I'm on Facebook as Becca Saved and also Tickle Mites Adventures. I'm on Instagram, Tickle Mites LLC. I am on YouTube, X, Twitter, all of the above. I think I just learned how to get on Twitch. I think Twitch is the thing now. It's like all of these social medias are coming up, and we have to get on all of them. You have to remember that in my business, I'm it. I do outsource some work, and I have resources that I tap into so that I can provide the best and most excellent service for my clients. So yeah, I do have outsourcing that I enlist to help my clients get the most out of Tickle Mites LLC experience. But I'm it. I'm the manager. I'm the CEO, the founder. I'm the COO, the accountant. I am, let's see what else. I'm not an accountant. I'm the accountant for my business. I do have a tax advisor. He's awesome. So, we do it all. So I want to be able to do and offer those services for you because you're busy. You're busy scaling up your business. You're busy doing your business. You don't want to have to take care of, okay, there's an application I need to fill out to protect my slogan, my logo, my symbol, my design. That's where I come in. Tickle Mites LLC. We don't simply just publish your books. Your voice matters in every aspect of publishing services, and that includes protecting your brand. If you're a business owner, a baker, a writer, if you sell jewelry, if you offer services like coaching, if you provide food, if you are a baker or you, whatever you sell, whatever you offer, I can help you protect your brand, your slogan, your logo, your title, your design. Let's get it protected. Don't take a chance on that. If you're putting it out there, somebody is seeing it. If you're scaling up and popping off in your business, somebody is seeing your brand. Somebody's seeing your slogan. Somebody is seeing your logo, your title, your design. And there are some really good ones out there. And you best believe you want to protect it so that no one else can use it but you. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I promised myself that I would go live. I'm not promising how many times a week or in a week. Maybe it will be once a week. Maybe it will be every other day. But I do want to do more lives because the information needs to get out there. And this is extremely important in this day and age when everybody's using AI, they are using online services, they are going on social media, other people are doing lives, podcasts are very popular these days. You can protect your podcasts. I'm a Christian hip hop writer. I've written 5 Christian hip hop songs, and my grandsons are the primaries on it. They have a new name now. They were under the Tickle Mites LLC brand. They were Tickle Mites. They're getting older now, so they're no longer Tickle Mites. They are now called Sways. You best believe I'm going to protect that, and that is already in the works. Yes, so your songs can be protected. Your logo for your title, your album title needs to be protected. That's where I come in. What I will do for you in protecting your brand, your title, your design, your logo, your slogan, I will fill out the application for you. You will have to sign it in some cases. In some cases, depending on what state it's in, I can sign as I would get your permission to sign as the managing administrator of your LLC or your business if it's listed under a business. If you are listing it under your name, it's your name, like my name is Rebecca Outlaw. If I'm going under Rebecca Outlaw, then Rebecca Outlaw has to sign the application. If it needs to be notarized, you will have to sign that application. What I will do is email you the application, you print it out, go have it notarized and signed, and mail the original back to me. I will do all the rest for you. That also includes proving that the mark is being used. So I purchase what I need to do, what I need to purchase to show the trademark office that the symbol, slogan, design, or brand is being used. I will prove to them that's being used. And then, and of course, that's in the way that you are using your mark. So if it's your website, I take snapshots of the website and send them actual pictures of your website that the mark is being used. If it's letterhead, I will get a copy of your letterhead. If it's your business cards, I will get a copy of your business cards. If it's on t-shirts, I will purchase the t-shirt, have the mark put on your t-shirt, and send them pictures that the mark is being used on t-shirts. So I take care of the proof that it's being used. I send in the application, include in the fee that I charge includes the application fee. So I send them a check written off the Tickle Mites LLC brand, and they cash that check. And then they go through the process of reviewing your application. If the application is rejected for any reason, I take care of the fixes. So that includes whatever they reject it for, I will take care of that. If it's approved, great. You will have the email and the certificate in your name or your business name that your brand is protected under the trademark office statewide. So let's do it. Let's get to work. Let's protect your stuff, protect your brand. Let's protect it. Give me a call. Email me, Rebecca O at ticklebitesfranchise.com. You can call me at 864-478-8973. And let's make sure you feel confident in using your brand out there statewide. Have a great day.